So the enhancement tool that I decided to use was Edmodo, and it is an online platform in which students and teachers can post a bunch of different things on whatever it is that they need to, and you can connect with each other and collaborate with each other. Now, within Edmodo, you have your original class for the teacher, and within that class, you can create small groups, and we will name the small group Irony because that is what my lesson is on. And then you can add different members to the small group so that they can work on like smaller things, not entirely like big group projects, but more still projects that require a little more effort and work. So we'll delete that, and back in the class, there are a few different things that you can do from the teacher's standpoint. You can make a note, which just kind of shows up for all people here, and will say, please finish your work as soon as possible. And you can choose whatever class you want to post it to, in which case this is my only class. And you can attach a file, a link, or add something from your library. And then post. It is immediately visible to all the students as well as yourself. And you can comment. Your students can comment. It can be shared, and they can like the post as well. And we'll delete that because we don't need it. And then from the assignment, you can label this whatever you want, assignment title. Then you can describe it if you so desire, and you can attach a file, add a link. You can schedule it so it goes out at a certain time. You can also lock this assignment after it's due date so that no one can participate in it afterwards. And this way, when it's checked, means that it is, as soon as the students complete the assignment, it is added to the gradebook. You can set the due date to whenever you want and the time. I already have one made. Rags to riches. This is what it looks like for the teacher, so obviously no one has turned it in. And the quiz, this is the quiz that I made, and you can choose to either upload a quiz or create a new one. This will be added directly to the gradebook, and it is multiple choice, so they are able to get it'll be added to the gradebook immediately as soon as they complete it. And this also has a due date and a time, as well as a send later. And from the poll, this is also pretty helpful, especially if you want to gauge your students' comfort levels with something, or you want to check to see how they're doing and what they think. It's not a quiz, obviously, so that's helpful. And then to join the Edmodo classroom, you have a class code. It's pretty easy to set up for the student, and you just type in your first and last name. You do not need an email, just type in the class code, create a username and password, and you are all set. From the folders, I have a folder for the irony videos that I posted, which I can get to immediately if I so need to. Members, this is me, so I can get to it from the student's perspective. And from within, you can check progress, what's due, everything that you have assigned. So I have the irony quiz and the irony rags to riches. Any messages that I happen to have gotten, notifications, library, which I don't have anything in. Well, I guess I have these, but then back from the home, I have all this. And so we'll go back to my class, and we will log out. And log in from students. Now, from the student perspective, I am obviously within Caitlin Doherty's class, that is my class, and I can participate in all of these things. So, asks how comfortable am I, or how confident, and let's say I'm very confident. I'll vote. It immediately shows my vote as well as the other votes. And then I can go to the YouTube video, which I have posted, and it will show directly there, which we don't need to watch. And I can comment on it, or share, or like it. And we have 3 of these. And this is something else that someone else has posted, another classmate. from this, I can do the open assignment. And then I can do this. So I will say, take a screenshot of the start anyways. Open the assignment. Takes me directly to this. Do text response. Do a Word document instead. And it has my screenshot. And that has been posted. And I can turn in my assignment. All done. You just can see. And so I can go back to home and join my class again. And I can also view the videos from before. And I can take the quiz as well. Now, you can set a time limit for the quiz and create as many questions as you want. You cannot, however, do multiple answers. So do vocal. So you can just pretty quickly go through it. I only have 3 options. You can make more, as many as you need to. And so we'll just go through this. Once you've finished, I can submit the quiz. And then it's changed, or submitted. Then it shows exactly how many questions I completed. And I got 6 out of 6 points. I did great. So this should show up immediately in the gradebook. From notifications, it'll show me exactly everything that I have been assigned and things that I've turned in. And I can go back to home and say that, you know what, I am very confident. I did great on that quiz. And so also from for Edmodo, you can invite your parents to join, and they can kind of like check out everything that you've been doing. It's similar to how the students set up. You get a code. And so we will go back to the teachers. And notifications says that I submitted it, and hide it. And this quiz. And I can check to see exactly how my students did. That is, how I did. Go back to home. So overall, I actually really like Edmodo. That is what I used in the 7th and 8th grade for a couple of years. So regarding scaffolding, I think it's pretty helpful. There's a few different ways that the students can participate and show what they've learned. For UDL guidelines, I think that guideline 1.3 is used, offering alternatives for visual information, in which case I have, gotta click my class, for which I have a few different things that you can do. The videos, obviously, and the quiz, which is also visual, and the videos do have audio. Another one would be guideline 2.5, which is illustrating through multiple media use, in which case I can post different links that can go to activities and videos and other websites, which can provide a wide variety for the students to use. And then there's also UDL guideline 3.1, which is activate or supply background knowledge, in which case I can post things for the students to do before they do any kind of assignments. And additionally, I have UDL guideline 4.1, which is vary the methods for response and navigation. Now, my quiz was multiple choice. It does not have to be multiple choice. But so I have the quizzes, and then there's the polls and the assignments. So that's a few different ways for the students to demonstrate their knowledge. Then there's also UDL guideline 6.4, which is enhanced capacity for monitoring progress. And obviously I was able to view the quiz. You can check this as well. I'll show it. And then I can enter the grade. Go back. $100. Yay! Alright. And for UDL guideline 8.3, it fosters collaboration and community, in which basically all of the students are able to communicate with each other. And when I was in school, we'd have super long notes in which we could ask a bunch of questions. We could talk to each other about any problems that we had. And if anyone else had figured it out, then they could answer and help us out. And obviously you're able to, the teacher is able to check up on the students, and the student is able to message the teachers as well. And additionally, for the last UDL guideline, 9.3, fostering collaboration and community was 8.3. I think I said 6.3. It's 8.3. But for UDL guideline 9.3, it's develop self-assessment and reflection. And this does provide ways for the students to be able to do that. You can do the polls, in which I did very confident, somewhat confident in the middle, struggling a little, and no idea what's going on with the subject. It provides ways for the students to reflect on what they've done and how they feel on the subject. Regarding it, I think it's a pretty helpful tool. I'd use it in the classroom. I think I would create more folders next time, but that would be easier probably for the students to navigate rather than just kind of scrolling. Regarding the things that I don't like, I suppose it's not really the best for creating like a learning module, because it's hard for you to like create like little things. I mean, you can create the small groups obviously, but it's not quite the same. But overall, I think Edmodo is a super helpful tool and is something that I would absolutely use in the classroom, regardless of its limitations. But so yeah, I really like it, and I think everyone should use it.